Hey, everybody. So, good to talk to you. I was wanting to clear up some questions. I noticed that we had a lot of questions last week, and I noticed where some of our things may not have been explained as well as they should have been. So, I was going to go through today. This would probably be the only video I have for you this week. And basically, what you're going to do is you're going to work on those projects I released for you last week. I'm just going to clear up some things in this video, and I'm going to kind of give you some tips to work through, and I'm going to tell you what my expectations are for this week. I'm going to tell you kind of how far I think you should progress. One thing I did notice last week is I noticed a lot of people were kind of panicking on me, and I didn't actually see that one coming, but I think I know where the issue lies. So, if you are under the impression that you have to do all of those projects in 1 week, that is not the case. Okay, I don't want you to think that I expected you to finish both those projects. What I need you to know is those projects are the rest of your year with me. Okay, so my expectations is by the end of the school year, you will have those projects finished. Okay. And I don't think I'm going to actually add anything to these projects. I think the assignments that are in there are the assignments you're going to complete for the year. And I think some of you were thinking that you had to complete all of those assignments by the end of last week. And that is not the case at all. Okay. I don't want y'all to think that. I don't want y'all to panic about that. Okay. So I'm going to help you navigate through some of this right quick because I know this has kind of been tough. I may actually put out some better explanation videos throughout the week on some other things, but I have one thing right now. I have one goal that I want you to work on, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so if you go into the Stuck at Home projects, you'll notice that you're going to see the welcome video, the transcript, quarantine track, problem solving track. So to help clear up some questions, you have to complete a quarantine track, and that is selecting one of those project ideas. Okay. And yes, I am aware that if you select a project idea, it gives you an automatic zero when you submit it. I don't want you to panic. I'm manually changing those zeros to hundreds. What I wanted to happen though is I wanted to make sure that I went in and I manually saw what each of you chose. And so this is my way of doing that. So as soon as I overlook it, review it, I give you 100 and it's all good. Okay. You're not going to have a zero. You're not going to keep a zero. Obviously, you can't screw this up. So clicking a button and pushing submit, you did nothing wrong. I'm going in and manually giving you hundreds. So don't panic on that. I had several of you that were a little bit nervous about that, and I wanted to assure you that that is not the case. It's going to give you a zero, and then I'm going to change it to 100 as I review it. Okay. Um, and once you do that, you're going to go through those project ideas and you're going to create whatever it is you select. I'm trying to help and give some of you, if you ask for it, I'm trying to give you some examples or feedback on things you can do with that. And I'm going to try to put out another video that or a document that breaks down those things further for you that you can look at and it could really explain what I'm wanting from each. But this is something I feel like you could just kind of do as well. So, like if you do pictures, I'm just wanting you to take pictures of things that have changed in your day to day life. If you do a video, maybe you do, something similar. So, I don't want you to panic on those things. This is going to be one I want you to have fun with. I'm not asking you to reinvent the wheel or do anything stressful here. Just document how life's going for you and put some neat end product together for me to see. Okay. And that does not have to be completed in 1 week. I'm not expecting 20 pictures a week or whatever. This was for the remainder of the school year. So if you do not want to turn this in now, if you want to give us some time and take pictures as things develop or neat things happen, that is absolutely fine. Okay. So don't think that you have to go in here and knock this thing out 1 week. That is not the case. Okay. So beyond the quarantine track, when we get down here to problem solving, so my expectations here on this are that you do not rush through this. I know I had several of you that were really worried about what implementation meant. They were trying to do every single one of the assignments, and I know that you want to get done with all the assignments to be done for the year in my class. That's great, but there's some things you're just not going to be able to do, or some things you may end up having to redo as more information comes to you. Okay. Obviously, if you notice, these were discussion boards that were in each of these. That means I want you to discuss your idea. I don't want you to use your very first idea. I don't think anybody's first idea is ever the best idea. So what I want you to do is I want you to actually put your idea in that discussion board, let it sit for a while, get some feedback. You give some feedback as well, and then we'll go from there. Please, please, please don't go through here, hammer this whole thing out, and then, you know, move on like you're done. Okay, I was actually wanting you to take some time, think about this, because this is the rest of the year, guys. Um, so in this brainstorm thing, I'm just wanting you to come up. What is a good idea? I've seen several of you post your ideas. Some of you have some really great ideas. Some of you have some really interesting ideas that I'm kind of excited to see what you do with them. Post those things right here. Before you post your final problem, get some feedback. See if somebody gives you some feedback. Discuss it. See if someone has a better idea to make your project a little bit better. Okay. Don't just go ahead and throw a solution in there just because, oh, I've already done this part and move it on. I'm wanting you to actually get feedback and implement that into your idea. Okay. So don't try to finish all this in 1 week. Not a good idea. Um, and plus, once you do that, I don't have anything else for you. But I may kick some of your stuff back. If you just throw a whole bunch of stuff in here and you haven't got any feedback or it's kind of haphazardly done, I'm just going to kick it back. I'm not going to give you a zero, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you no grade, and I'm going to open it up for a retry. And you'll probably get a comment or something that says, "Hey, you need to put some more thought into this. You're not quite ready for this stage." Okay, but I don't expect this. What I do expect, and this is what my expectations are for this week, is by the end of the week, I want everyone to have posted in this discussion board, just a discussion board, and I want you to post the discussion board and give feedback on two other people's thing. So that means if you get on tomorrow and you post, you may have to wait until Wednesday before everybody gets posted to go back on Wednesday and post on those other two discussion boards. Okay, that's my expectation. All I want done this week, guys, is I wanted you to post in that discussion board, and I want you to post on two people's posts. Some of you may have already gotten grades for entering that discussion board, and I gave you 100 just so you wouldn't panic on me. But if you do not post in two people's discussion boards, I'm going to take your collaboration credit away. Okay, so you're getting that collaboration credit by posting on those discussion boards. Okay, um, you should be able to do that on your phone. If you don't have reliable internet on your computer, you should do it on your phone. Or if you need to use a parent's phone, you can try that. If you absolutely have no access to the internet whatsoever and you're not able to get to when our internet stops around town or around your community, please try to get in contact with me and I'll try to figure out a way to accommodate that for you. Okay? So don't think you're going to fail if you don't have internet. You just need to let me know that you're not able to do it, and I will try to help you come up with an alternate way of doing it. Okay? But for those of you that have access to the internet, please post a discussion board and post two ideas. And do some actual thinking here. I don't want you to just post the easy thing. Don't take the easy way out. Have fun with this. Okay? Um, I think that is most of the questions that I have seen this week. But the biggest thing I want you to realize is I'm probably not going to answer questions this week on implementation or developing your solution. Okay. This week, I want you to focus on the brainstorming portion of this. Okay. I really want you to post a discussion board. I really want you to give feedback in that discussion board. And if you can, post your final problem. When you finally come up with a really final problem, post it. Don't make it some humongous problem. You don't want to try to solve world hunger. Maybe you just want to solve hunger in Cherry Valley. Okay. So think about that. I don't want you to solve the whole world problem. I want you to break it down into a manageable problem. Okay. But this week we're focusing on brainstorming and posting in a discussion board. All right. I think that is all I have for you today. Oh, also, if you are interested, East Conference is going to be live on Wednesday at 1 o'clock on their Facebook page, I believe. If not, I think it's going to be on YouTube. We have several people that are up for several things that they could win. I would love it if y'all would like to watch that. I may do a Zoom party and we may watch that together. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to try to do that. But I would love, love, love for y'all to join us and watch that and celebrate with us if you could on Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Um, Other than that, y'all have a great rest of your week. If you have questions, give me an email. Join us on Zoom on Wednesday during your class time. And I will talk to y'all then. Bye, guys.